Alright guys, so it looks like PhreshBoySwag is cooked, like beyond cooked. It really might be over for bro. So anyways, this rapper named Bloody Clip came out and spoke against him, and he basically A-worded her, so let's get into it. So it started with a tweet where she said, "Since it's out and I'm getting called a liar, here's my truth. Done being scared to speak up." So basically the situation has been going on for a while. Stun Mike alluded to PhreshBoySwag having allegations like months ago, which I'll get into later. And recently it kind of got leaked that Bloody Clip was the victim and people weren't really believing her, so she just decided to air everything out. And when I say everything, literally like every minute detail. Anyways, she shared a picture of her with a busted lip. It's not like busted, it's just swollen, so somebody clearly hit it. She then shared screenshots of messages from him. So this freshie, and it's like an Uber. He said, "I love you so much. I'm sorry for everything. I've never had such a sweet girl. I can't believe I've acted like this. I'm seriously going sober except for weed, and I hope you'll be able to see my improvement soon, but it's okay if you don't want to date. I just still want you in my life. I love you to death, even though I act like you're my op when I'm messed up. Tell me you're a junkie without..." I'm joking. I'm not actually. He then kept on saying, "It's my fault. It's all my fault. I really want to kiss you and say goodbye. I'm in the Uber right now. I was hitting you up, just didn't want to ruin your fun. Please just read my note. I love you so much. I'm sorry for everything, baby. I'm coming to NYC, a changed person, and if you're willing to see me when I'm back, I'd to see your face again." Mike cut me off and said he can't be around me. Talking about Stun Mike. "I'm just so sorry for everything. You're such an angel. This person I've become isn't me, and it's unfair to put you through all of this. You don't deserve me. I'm sorry. I just want you to know how much of an angel you are. I'm sorry for taking you for granted. I'm taking this time in London to become sober and come back a better person." I'm guessing that. So, judging from these messages, he clearly did something pretty messed up to her and was apologizing like crazy, so at least he knows what's behind it. It seems like he has a very crazy problem that he can't control, and he's trying to get better. But if anyone knows anything addicted to like any sort of substance, like they literally never stop until like something crazy happens. Especially PhreshBoySwag like apparently goes to every rave, so he's probably doing the hardest stuff, you know what I mean? Not the hardest, but pretty crazy stuff. Or not crazy for him or what the scene he's in. Anyway, she goes on to show more evidence, which is his close friends, saying this took a lot of receipts. Anyways, "I'm sorry to anyone who's seen me tweak out and just be a mess. I'm trying to stay sober for the sake of my relationship from now on." Because by the way, they were in a relationship, Clip and PhreshBoySwag were dating. "Because I could never fight it for myself. I'm so sorry to anyone who I made feel hurt or scared. I don't know why I'm so self-destructive, but I love you all. Self-destructive, but I love you all." Oh, he's trying to get sober for... come on, this is a serious situation. Yeah, so it sounds like he's trying to like... I don't think the term is love bombing. I think that's when you like buy a bunch of gifts and like overly compliment someone like barely knowing them. I think he's just trying to like... It's just like very manipulative, the way he's obviously texting her and stuff, so looks pretty bad to me. But she goes on to say, "Did nothing but protect you and look out for you, especially when you had nothing left, just for you to A-word me and then make up lies about me and spread rumors to my literal friends I introduced you to. Crying emoji. Stop acting and seek help. You always told me I didn't deserve what you've done." She sends a picture of him sending something to him on Instagram. "I love you. I'm sorry." Why did he send it with his own filter on? That's kind of like, alright. And that's like his face without the sunglasses. I don't know. I literally have never seen his actual face till now. Then she posted some tweets where he said, "I just want you to see how much I really love you. I'm trying to get better. I have been for months, but I can't let you go. I got my dream girl, but I'm nothing but mean to her. I don't know what my issue is. I can't keep seeing her. If I'm gonna be like this, I don't want to see her hurt, but I'm the only one hurting her." Yo, okay, this is like actually like, this makes no sense. Like, okay, what do you mean she's your dream girl, but you can't stop being mean to her? You might just be like, yeah, it seems like he's just messed up. I'm not gonna lie. If he can't stop being mean to her, I'm gonna be honest. First of all, like, I'm not trying to make fun of the situation or anything, but dating PhreshBoySwag, like, I don't really know how anyone would expect that to go, but it's also like really corny because he's saying stuff like, "How can I be mean to such an angel? I'm messing up so bad. I keep messing up. I got a problem." And then you see what he did to her, and it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, just weird. So that's literally just, all of this just points to the idea that he's doing her wrong physically, or it's just doing something weird to her and just not treating her right. Obviously that could, like, it doesn't, but that doesn't mean that he like A-worded her or whatever, because there are a lot of people that are just like bad boyfriends, and you know, their girlfriends are crying, or they're just like, they don't like them, or like, oh my god, why don't you do that? You know, there's like a scale. But obviously she posted that first picture of her lips, so seems like there's something else. Seems like she really did not like that he called her a liar, because there are more receipts. So she said, if I'm a liar, why did you leave this in my hotel room after I got scared and left? So it looks like he wrote her a letter on the back of like some receipts or something, or I don't know what. For clip from Mac. Mac is FreshBoySwag's name, and he drew a heart. I'd give that heart like actually never mind. I'm so sorry, and he put a upside down face. He said, I don't know how to start this, but he wrote like a whole letter. I just really hope we can stay in love. I don't know what he said. She then said, and mind you, I wasn't even the one to say anything. Stunt tweeted at F him because of the situation and cut him off, and Mac convinced me he did it for clout, and I stood there and let the internet bully Stunt when he was one of the only ones that had my back. I'm sorry. So that's her apologizing to Stun Mike. I don't really think Stun Mike got clowned on for that. I think he just got, everyone was just like, okay, because I think they just thought it was beef or something. She then said, and I still went to the event with my busted lip and still slayed. No one can break me, and I'm no one's victim. Okay. Someone said, gonna tell my kids this is Gone with the Wind. All right, bro, read the room. Oh wait, never mind. That's an ad. I'm gonna leave that in. Why did they place an ad there? Okay. Xavier So Based replied and said, by the way, Xavier and I guess FreshBoySwag isn't a part of 1C anymore. Honestly, like there are people in 1C that it's really complicated, but anyways, he said, so sorry this happened to you. He bugged out. Not right. I'm sorry, Xavier. I don't mean to cause any drama or anything. I kept quiet for so long, but I can't sit still and be lied on. Thank you for having my back. Friends like you really keep me alive. I mean, she didn't really need to apologize, of course. Don't worry, you good. I hope everything is okay. You still gonna prevail over all this. She then outs him even more and says, by the way, I'm not gonna play the video, but I guess I'll keep the screenshot up because she posted it. She said, and saying that I tried to make a tape with you, the tape like Ray J and Kim Kardashian made while you were blacked out. You're so stupid and fried, as if I don't have proof of all this. You came over to my house because all your friends were there because I was hosting an event and we were going to go, then immediately blacked out as soon as you came, and me and my roomie had to nurture you back to health, scared to death, missed my job, then told me you had a rhino pill. If you don't know what that is, it's like a Viagra basically, and wanted to make a tape, and I'm clearly uncomfortable, and we did not do that. Yeah, and he's basically just like, he's just being freaky in the video. That's all you really need to know. He then says, this is so embarrassing, but stop lying on my name. You know what you've done. F off. He then says, this whole character you told me about is literally causing you to crash out. You're not a rock star. You're a needy English gamer boy, and that's okay. But now you're an egotistical junkie psychopath. Oh, okay. And no one wants to be around you anymore. The same people you're couch surfing at is the same people you talk so much can't face your friends because you're ashamed. And you know, people are like, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Ego ruins people. WTF, man. Alright, so basically what she's saying here is that apparently FreshBoySwag is like, you know, this is my image, this is me, you know, I'm FreshBoySwag, I gotta do a lot of ketamine and go to raves and blah blah blah. And I guess that character is just basically like, he's just a junkie is what she's saying. She also said, it's all love, but you need help, and you and I and all your friends know this. Go home and get better and never speak on me again. Dang, I guess he's not going to see his dream girl anymore. Of course, there's some pushback. One person said, a black girl, ... dating a white English boy. She thought she was Zendaya. She said, wasn't dating. Even worse. Oh god, I cannot read that. Some roleplay you got going on. What? He wanted to do this cloud shit because he called me his TMZ bae, and I was bored and went along with it. Thought it was cool, then got too scary. He was cool, then got too scary. Baby, you don't have to explain yourself. These are trolls. You are heard and loved. Okay. And everyone was showing love. I'm not gonna lie. Let's show some screenshots. Someone said his handwriting is even poor, referring to the letter. What's also interesting is for some reason somebody told this to SGP. Like, so someone said, so when SGP was saying that clip got A-worded by a white boy, it was FreshBoySwag. Holy. She was like, yeah, that's why I deactivated. It was just too much that people were finding out about it. Someone then said, stop Stop this underground rapper nonsense. They're all kids who got bullied at school. Stop giving them attention just because they make mediocre brain rot music and dress a little differently. Deep down, they're still degenerates. All of you girls need to do better. Someone then said, you're a gross ass victim blamer. Get that out your mouth, bro. That guy replied, I hate FreshBoySwag, but this stuff is going to keep on happening if these girls don't stop this phase of messing around with underground rappers who want to be famous rock stars tweaking out. Has to be said. So this guy is like, he's just trying to be like a wise guy, I guess. He then said, I just hang with anyone, I just gotta lock in. Alright, yeah, I guess you can put it that way. There's more though. Or honestly, if you go through like the replies, like a lot of people were just hating on her for dating a white dude. Shouldn't have been messing with white boys. She said okay. She also said she's deleting this soon, but it was like 10 hours, so I feel like everyone saw it. I'm deleting that soon, but nobody better lie on me after I protected what they did to me for months. I don't want no attention from this because it's genuinely embarrassing, but he needs to stop speaking about me and leave me the F alone. So FreshBoySwag kind of messed up by talking about, I guess it spread enough to where like people didn't know, but enough people knew to where he was on edge about it. So he spoke and said blah blah blah, and she was like, hey, wait a second, that's why this all came out. And now yeah, not a good look for him at all. Another person said, why didn't you just leave him? She said, I did. He came to my house after no contact for months. Stun Mike also tweeted, said, told y'all he a bitch, waste of time, and everyone me for standing on morals. Shout out Stun Mike. Someone said, say it to his face. He did, trust me. He also apologized to Stun Mike. He said, go ahead and little bruh, I'm sorry I didn't speak up. It was just a really weird time. You know, that honestly makes sense. Most people that are she said she's not a victim or who go through things like this, they really don't want to speak about it or talk to anyone or let alone want the public to know about it. So yeah, definitely no weird position. She then said that she then basically outed him as a bad person once more, saying also a friend of ours went through an A-word situation, and whenever Mac would hit me on some manipulation to test the waters. Dang, that's messed up. He'd always end it with, don't make me Casper Gem you. If you don't know, Casper Gem is like this artist from Nova Gang who actually I'm not gonna say the girl's name that he allegedly did it to, but he Chris Browned a girl, I'm just gonna put it that way, or allegedly, I don't know how crazy, which is basically poking fun at a guy that our friend, he's terrible and I'm done protecting this. So she's basically saying, not only did he do that to me, but he also like hinted at it and tried to and gave a bunch of signs that he was doing that prior to all this. She also explained that video because he basically OD'd in my crib and it was a really emotional situation, and yes, I was letting him G-word me, but I wasn't trying to make no tape. This is proving that he's saying I made him do a tape with him while he was unconscious, and that's literally not true because he was the one trying to do it. So basically FreshBoySwag came out and said, yo, Clip was trying to, make a vid with me. A vid for like NSFW, but he was like, hell no, you OD'd at my crib and we basically saved you, like nurtured you back to health or whatever. And it was just a weird situation, so I let you, do what you did to me in that video because I was uncomfortable the whole time. So yeah, he's definitely on some weird shit. She then kept clearing up that they didn't dated. She also cleared up that it wasn't like an A-worded relationship. When did I say A-word relationship? We were close friends and kind of intimate sometimes, but never dated. Stop putting words in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of confused why she's even like clearing that up. Obviously he's like Chris Browning you. I'm just using that word because it's YouTube, by the way, not trying to make a joke, but it doesn't really make sense to, I guess you kind of was like, look, you kind of were. Obviously you weren't like boyfriend, girlfriend. She then said she wasn't trying to cancel him, but she kind of did cancel him. Like FreshBoySwag is a part of Onesie. I don't even know how Onesie works because other people, they have like beef with each other sometimes. So like, he's definitely like excommunicated though, for sure. Like, he's definitely not coming back to New York. But she explained that she wasn't trying to cancel him, but he's definitely canceled. I'm just gonna read what she said. This isn't even on some cancel either. I'm just defending myself and sharing my own story because I saw other people were doing it for me and involving people that I care about that have nothing to do with it. He just needs help and that's it. I don't care if you F with it or not. Universe got me always. Okay, that's a good response. She also posted DMs from FreshBoySwag's manager, which is Nextel. So she said, DMs from his manager that literally hates me but would come to me venting about him. What more evidence do you need? She's basically saying, yo, even his manager hates him. So this is Nextel, and this is what he said. He's not a victim. Yeah, I mean, I hashtag gave up. By victim, I think he's just saying like, yo, he's the bad guy, basically. I won't let that happen, but he needs some major talking to. Thank you for even trying. His relationships will be if he doesn't do that, because he's so talented. I know what you mean. At least I help him clear his mind enough to reply to you and Amari and get his rollout going. Hopefully he keeps it up, but I'm not helping no more. It's draining. I don't blame you. I'm gonna tell him that wrong. Man, I don't know what to do with this dude. What do you mean? Bro went off the map, lol. Of course he did. Ooh, I can't say that word. Did you ask his friends? Do you know Glow? Yeah, they haven't hit him back. I can't keep doing this. Me putting so much effort into him and then he ghosts for days. I went off on him today after the TikTok. I probably shouldn't have, but I have mad deals going through right now. I can't be worried about him, lol. Me as hell. I mean, nah, we tried, bro. He can get his together, then hit me up. It's not worth the extra hassle. He only hits up when he needs something lately. Annoying for real. He could have so much money if he listened to. Meanwhile, FreshBoySwag was talking about Nextel. I'm seeing right through Nextel. You're real for not liking LA and seeing to the PS. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, she low-key outed herself for being fake because she's on both sides, but whatever. But I don't know how to get myself out of it, you know? It only took you one day, LMAO. It takes people years, or they just never do. Hopefully it's just a Friday, and the rest of the time won't be like this. Yeah, for real. Bro, I'm literally going insane. You don't understand. I'm losing my mind. Remember I told you I checked myself in a hospital? Yeah, then went back to New York. Trust me, I understand. LMAO. I literally, because they drove me crazy. Bro, this is not real. It's just like a simulation. I don't know how to explain. I haven't done anything all day, but Duquette Nextel gave me and listen to them try and put this video together. It's a disaster. Your manager giving you drugs is crazy work. Actually, it's not crazy at all. It's almost like industry standard, you know? I'm pretty sure, Lil Peep had a lawsuit that was settled with his former management, literally about them giving him, and it's like a common thing. People obviously it's not like, you can't even fully blame the manager because the artists are gonna get it from someone, you know? So I guess their reasoning is it's safe or whatever if it's coming from them, but yeah, it's definitely not it's not a good look at all if you're giving your artist, you know, what it is. I would say though, for the most part, this situation had a lot of very positive reactions from most fans. Clip is very loved. Her music isn't super popular, but as an artist she's very well connected, and she's very popping online, if that makes sense. She tweets a lot. I just see her stuff on Twitter a lot, and pretty much everyone likes her. I don't really you don't really see, I mean, not everyone likes her. You'll see her arguing with people on Twitter and if you just look at the comments and stuff, everyone's supporting her and shit. So it's not as crazy as other underground rap FreshBoySwag, I feel he doesn't really have that ironclad fan base that most of these underground rappers do. Anyways, someone still spoke about it. She said, in relation to the FreshBoySwag stuff, it's so disappointing to see so many random people victim blaming and making jokes about the A-word, not even an A-word situation, but just straight up domestic. You know what? Underground kids have to grow up and understand that it's not a joke. That being said, respect to everyone who has stood against it, because that's the bare minimum. But no one does it in the NYC underground community. Disappointing, you guys get it at this point. A-word isn't funny, joking about it and making fun of victims isn't funny. You can't both sides it. Alright, Rose, I think that's this person's name. So she was just speaking on it, but what does FreshBoySwag's fan base think? Alright, so first of all, go to his Instagram and hear the comments. It's over for you. You're cooked, buddy. Why do men girls, it ain't cute, bruh. Rhino Pill is crazy, bro. Your music was hard enough to defend. I can't back you on this, gang. Nah, gang, you ain't coming back from this one. Why'd you give Clip the Fresh Boy swing? Nice one, buddy. You're good, twin. Don't give up. We need new music. That's low-key the minority. Not you and Lone getting exposed the same day. Not you and Lone getting exposed, bruh. So of course they're making fun of him for his face. Someone said, why the hell did he take this shower and add a VIP filter to it? Actually so disappointing. I know it's good to separate the art from the artist for clarity of mind, but I won't be able to look at him the same. Yeah, I mean, he's a messed up dude. Nothing fresh about this. The filter just makes it comedic almost, even though the situation isn't. Someone else said this though, and it's a more cohesive like take on the situation, but not just the situation itself, but the whole thing in general. The fall off is actually depressing. He was very consistently releasing great music for like a year, and then around November he pretty much stopped releasing music, released a low quality album and like 3 verses, scammed all his fans, beat on the TMZ babe, and dropped 1 CD to go hang with Shed Theory instead. What the hell happened with them to him? I think that he kind of just like, I feel like when he was probably in England or London or wherever he's from, he was probably still doing what he's doing, but he was probably a bit more stable. He probably didn't have access to like I don't think he wasn't part of a scene back there. Like in New York, he was probably part of a, you know what I mean? He's probably just around more people. He's probably kicking in more, probably going out more, probably not, probably doing more crazy substances, you know what I mean? And probably just lost his work ethic or whatever was there of it. People were also like, well, he did it. And pretty much all of his fans were like, dang, super disappointed to see. I'm a big fan of this guy's music. Someone said, this guy's mentally ill and his handwriting is Also, apparently she went on like Reddit, talked about it first. Some other people were also saying, anyone know what happened to Stun Mike? So before I end this video, I'll talk about like I'll give you a little context on the whole situation that happened before. So someone said, I didn't exactly see what he said about PhreshBoySwag, but the 2 things I've heard are basically that he said he was doing inhumane his morals couldn't let him mess with him. I don't know if I'm tripping, but that seems more serious than just a little incident. Pretty sure Net was there too and didn't mess with Mac, but didn't say anything publicly. So I'm not gonna lie, everyone like Stun Mike's like twink. I don't know why. Like the way everyone just messes with Stun Mike is hella funny. Like look at these comments. Apparently they kissed and Stun Mike said he couldn't live with the fact that he was in love with him, so he decided to distance himself from the whole situation because love can be painful and he doesn't want to get hurt. He said Fresh tried to touch him in a way, and Stun Mike was like, what the hell, I don't mess with that gay stuff, and apparently they fought. Alright, so this is what happened. Basically Stun Mike knew what FreshBoySwag was doing to Clip, and he said, yo, I don't mess with this dude. I'm pretty sure they had like shot a video. There were some rumors like, yo, he didn't pay him, this or that. But no, it was this situation. But the thing was, FreshBoySwag before this had some crazy allegations with like some stuff where the girl wasn't 18, like really, really, really young, from him in like a COD community or something, or you're talking to like a really, you know, and all this crazy allegation came out, and he dropped like a Google Drive folder. Like it was, yeah, he dropped a whole response and a Twitter apology, not apology, and explaining that, yo, he's innocent. And, you know, ironically, Bloody Clip even came to his defense. It was like, hey, go check it out, he's innocent, he's cool, blah, 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 blah. And clearly they were close friends or whatever. So everyone was like, oh, Stun Mike is probably just referring to that. Obviously that was debunked. Okay, he's just tripping. And clearly everyone else was still messing with him, so like, all right, looks like it's all good. Clearly it wasn't. So yeah, that's the whole thing. So let me just let you know what I think. Dang, this video is getting kind of long, but basically I think that FreshBoySwag is probably kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, normally I feel like it depends all on your fan base. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like these types of fans, like, they're not really gonna go for it as much. The other thing too is FreshBoySwag doesn't have motion like these other rappers. Like FreshBoySwag had not made it to that point. Like FreshBoySwag is an opium, you know what I mean? He can't get away with this stuff. Like it's more so just like, oh, you're actually canceled. I don't think he's like totally done. I feel like if he drops music and it's good, people will still mess with him, but you gotta understand like how much like being friends with other artists and just having connections basically helps. Like if no one's featuring, okay, so I'll put it this way, if you're not getting featured by other people and you're not friends with other people, and you kind of get like fans, the way they look at a lot of artists is they kind of look at them in certain scenes, and if you're just like cut off from a scene, people will no longer associate you with that scene. They'll kind of like forget about you and drift away. Of course, FreshBoySwag is kind of big enough to the point where he could save himself if he really had that hustle and grind, but it doesn't really seem like he's got that. It also looks like he's lost everything. Think about it, he's no longer like, no one in 1C is gonna mess with him. Like, you know, Xavier, all of them, all these people that really them, like none of them are gonna really mess with him. He's 100% getting dropped by Nextel after those text messages. Like he literally called him fake or whatever, and like outed him for giving him, you know what I mean. There goes all his Shed Theory friends too, because Nextel manages Shed Theory. And yeah, that's that. Maybe some producers will even stop messing with him. It's not a great thing, and he probably can't come back to New York because who's he gonna hang out with? 1C, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, looks like FreshBoySwag is pretty cooked, like I said in the first 5 seconds of this video. If you enjoyed this video, I don't even know, whatever. Yeah, sorry, it's like super late, but I'm gonna go to sleep actually. Take care, have a nice day, bye.